Here's some news you will not hear from Chuck Todd or Jake Tapper. I went back and I started looking at this. Look at the Trump administration. Look, what have they done in 17 or 18 months? Well, you've heard some of this, right? 4 million jobs created since the election. They've created almost 500,000 manufacturing jobs. Economic growth, as you know, this last quarter hit 4.2%. Unemployment claims are at a half-a-century low. This is big stuff. African-American unemployment, the lowest rate ever recorded. Hispanic unemployment, lowest rate ever recorded. Asian American unemployment, lowest rate ever recorded. Got that, Chuck? Not all white males. Women's unemployment, lowest rate in 65 years. How much reporting has there been on this? Youth unemployment, lowest rate in nearly half a century. Lowest unemployment rate ever recorded for Americans without a high school diploma. Veterans unemployment, lowest rate in nearly 20 years. Almost 4 million people have left the food stamp program. That's a big deal, is it not? Huge tax cuts for a lot of Americans. He opened Anwar, the president. He approved the Keystone XL and Dakota Access pipelines. We are actually now energy independent. I remember over the decades people talking about it. We actually are now energy independent. That is a big deal. The president has eliminated an unbelievable number of Obama regulations. Regulatory relief is a big deal, too. He tried to eliminate Obamacare. He got rid of the individual mandate. But John McCain, among others, voted no on getting rid of Obamacare. This is one of the reasons the media and the left love John McCain. The FDA now is approving more drugs. You know, people who have cancer, people who are ill, they can't afford to wait 8, 10, 12 years. They just can't. He withdrew the country from the so-called Paris Climate Accord, thank goodness. And that is a job killer, the Paris Climate Accord. Next year, $716 billion will be spent on the military. That's a record. NATO allies are spending nearly $70 billion more on defense since 2016. He's seeking to create the Space Force, the sixth branch of the armed forces, in order to deal with China and Russia. He's confirmed more appellate court judges than any other new administration in this period of time. We have Neil Gorsuch, of course. He killed the Iran nuclear proliferation deal, is what I call it. He recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, and he moved our embassy to Jerusalem. I just started thinking about this. And there's much more that he wants to do. These are all conservative things. All. Capitalist accomplishments. And for this, the left hates him. Hates him. And this is why I say that we need to defend the Constitution and we need to defend the 2016 election. Look, if the left and the Democrats want to try and beat Trump in 2020, that's the way the system works. But they're not free to shortcut his presidency through a phony special prosecutor or phony impeachment process or any of the rest of it. That's what we call a coup. I've been calling it that from day one. I'll be right back.